Well, boys, we're back. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's been a long time since you guys have seen this car. I've had this car now for almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in like 5 months, but still. 4 years almost ago, I bought this bad boy, and a lot has happened since then. So right now, I kind of wanted to do one of those like 3-4 year updates on my EcoBoost and give you my opinion on whether or not you should buy this car. I got some maintenance stuff to do today. I figured I'd just start my maintenance stuff and talk to you guys while I'm getting it done. And maybe by the end of this video, you guys can make a decision on your own on whether or not this car, this platform, is something you want to get into. Now, mind you, my car is heavily modified, so obviously our cars might be a little bit different in that aspect if you're buying a stock vehicle. And I am a dumbass. Okay, so I also don't take care of my shit. Well, I do now. Okay, I do now, but I didn't take care of it when I first got it, so take this with a grain of salt too. But we'll kind of get through it, and make sure you guys drop a like, drop a follow, or drop a subscribe, whatever platform you're on, and let's get right into it. Bro, don't mind the coffee stain. I freaking was bringing Starbucks upstairs to my fiance, and I spilled it all over myself. But we're doing some pretty basic maintenance stuff today. We just have spark plugs, and I need to change out my front turn signals. So that's what we're getting done today. Hopefully it's easy, but sometimes you think easy jobs are not so easy, and they're not. So we'll see. Okay, so from the aspect of somebody who's trying to get into this platform for the first time, I think the biggest question I could ask myself as somebody who has this car already is, would I buy it again? I think that's an important question to ask. I think that kind of entails, what kind of experience that you get out of this vehicle. Or the answer to the question, at least in my opinion, I would definitely buy this car again. I would maybe, stick to the 2018 plus models because they don't have the head gasket issue, and they just kind of look a little bit cleaner. They have like the facelifts that they give most of the cars that they have out for a couple of years. But definitely would still get a manual, and that's just personal preference. I don't think I'll ever buy another sports car again that's not a manual. Like I have my Nissan over here next to the Mustang, and obviously that's a automatic vehicle, and I think automatic vehicles are important in certain situations. I don't think you get the full experience of your car, regardless of if it's a Civic or if it's a GT500. I don't think that you get the full experience unless you're shifting the gears yourself, and that's just me. A lot of people do like automatics, but I have a 6-speed. Definitely would only buy a 6-speed again. I don't think I would want the 1080R, but yeah, I think I would definitely buy this car again. And there's a couple things that I would do better the second time around. And of course, everybody wants a GT. But I would definitely buy this car again. I think it's cool. I think they did something different. I think if they didn't put it in like the RS gets a lot of love. Like the fact that they put this motor in a Mustang body is what pisses most people off. But if you can get past that, then, it's not a big deal. Now, if I were in your shoes and I were buying this car for the first time again, here are some things that maybe I would do differently that I didn't do the first time. So I bought this car like right in the midst of COVID, so cars are at an all-time high as far as the prices, especially used vehicles. And I worked a 1099 job, so I didn't have like a proof of income without taxes or whatever for 2 years. And so I paid a lot of money for this car, like a lot more money than you should. I think if you're looking at a model that's, like I said, below the 2018, then you have a lot of haggling room, because nobody wants these cars below 2018, you know what I'm saying? Like if you really want one of these and you find a good decent priced one, I would haggle as much as possible. I've met a couple people that have got these cars pretty cheap yet because of what they are, and they're not a GT, so a lot of people don't want them. Yeah, definitely talk down the price. Okay, mine came modded, so that was a plus, and it has a performance package, which out the gate comes, like $7,000 more expensive that was stuff, you know, I was willing to pay a little bit more for. And make sure that you know the car's history, because these vehicles are just prone to having head gasket issues. So make sure that the vehicle that you're buying has had maintenance regularly. And even if, you know, you can maybe get in touch with the previous owners and make sure that they were doing maintenance stuff, that kind of helps too. It's what I was able to do with this car. So yeah, that's one thing I would definitely do differently. Okay, so right now I'm tuning spark plugs and doing the turn signals. I want to get a little bit of driving clips for you guys, so I'm going to try to do some more talking when I get done with this and in the car for the test drive. So let's get to that. All right, we got these spark plugs changed out. Let's get this freaking cold start going, and hopefully it's nice and smooth. A nice smooth idle. Been letting it stay here for like a couple minutes. Yeah, way smoother idle. Before it was giving me like almost like a misfire. Almost a misfire, but very subtle. Now it's very smooth, so I'm happy. Let's take it for a test drive, yeah? Okay, but really quickly, before we get on the road, there's a couple of things that this car has modded that I think everybody should have, whether or not you really want to like try to keep it as stock as possible or not. Intercooler. Intercooler is the biggest thing. This car has an intercooler. I live in Iowa, so right now in the summertime it gets fairly often up in the high 80s, 90s. And the intercooler keeps this thing cool, you know, stops you from getting a ton of heat, so allows you to continue to have boost, you know, while it's hot outside, etc., etc. So I think everybody should get an intercooler. And then there's a really good tuner, and I'm sure he's gonna watch this, Brian, so don't be mad at me for driving this without the tune. But I think everybody should get a pro tune by Ryan if you can. This is just it's, you know, specifically for your car, whether it's stock or whatever. You know, pro tune helps you be able to make sure that your car is going to stay reliable while having the best fuel efficiency, and everything kind of under the sun behind that. So if you guys haven't already, on Facebook, join any of the EcoBoost groups, and Ryan Martin is your guy to go to for your pro tunes with EMS. But yeah, intercooler tune, kind of a big deal in these cars. Everything else is just, you know, if you want to, but intercooler is a really big deal. So yeah, let's go ahead and get in the car, and I'll see you guys on the road. Alrighty guys, I have absolutely nothing to do today, so I have nowhere to drive, but we're just gonna drive. We're just gonna go somewhere. You guys are gonna get a full ASMR experience. Alright boys, let's go. A little bit more ASMR for you guys. We changed shirts because it's hot outside, but to kind of wrap up the video for you guys, at the end of the day, I think if you want this car and you can afford it, and you know, whether that's financing or buying it outright, I think you should buy it. I don't think what anybody else thinks or says about your car should dictate whether or not you buy it. I think it's your car, you spend your money on it, you know, you have full reign for that creative express on whatever kind of vehicle that you have. But I like my Mustang. I'll probably keep it until it dies, honestly. And if anything, if I grab another car that's faster, I'll just turn the EcoBoost into my drift car. There's been plenty of people that have done that, so that's actually the goal in the long run. But yeah, I mean, I hope this helps a little bit. I know I didn't give you guys a ton of information. If you guys want more, want me to drop more videos, then just let me know down in the comments. But yeah, make sure you drop a follow, make sure you drop a subscribe. I know you guys are probably just coming here for the one time for this one video, but I would appreciate it if you guys would drop a subscribe and stay with me along the way of building this Mustang out. I've been doing a lot of work myself here recently. More than I have in the past couple of years because of, you know, being able to financially. So hopefully the car is going to be looking pretty sick in a couple of years here. So yeah, thanks you guys for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.